Have you ever picked up your camera, started shooting, and then suddenly hours disappeared? No stress, no overthinking, just you, your camera, and the world in front of you. That's called flow, and today I'll show you what it is, how to enter it, and why it can change the way you experience photography. First of all, what is flow? Flow is a mental state where everything just clicks. You lose track of time, you stop doubting yourself, and the act of creating feels effortless. Jim Kwik, in his book Limitless, described it as an ultimate state of human performance. For photographers, it's when the distractions fade away and you're completely absorbed in capturing the moment. The 4 stages of flow. According to Jim in his book, flow isn't random. It follows 4 stages. At first, there's the struggle. You know this moment. You're walking around, the light feels wrong, you can't find what to shoot. But then comes relaxation. You take a breath, stop forcing it, and let yourself just observe. Slowly, you ease into the moment. And then, almost without noticing, you slip into flow. Suddenly you are in the zone. The subject in front of you pulls your entire attention. You stop thinking about what others will say or whatever the spot is perfect. You're just creating. Hours can feel like minutes. Finally, there is consolidation. When you're done, your brain keeps processing what happened, reinforcing what you learned, and the next time you'll go out, it's easier to return to that state. It is a cycle, one that keeps growing your creativity. This cycle repeats, and every time it does, you grow as a creator. But how do you get there more often? The first step is clearing space for it. That means removing distractions, silencing your phone, giving yourself at least an hour or even 2 of dedicated time. Then do something you truly enjoy. Try to shoot subjects that really excite you and set yourself a clear goal. Maybe it's capturing one strong portrait or finding maybe interesting composition on your street. Push yourself just slightly outside of your comfort zone. Not too easy, as Jim said in his book, but not too hard that it feels overwhelming. That's the sweet spot where flow lives. There are also enemies that keeps us out of flow state. Multitasking is one of them. When your mind is split, you can't go deep. Fear and perfectionism are another. Worrying about failure blocks creativity. Remember that stress and pressure make the brain defensive instead of curious. And if you don't trust your own vision, it's almost impossible to fall into that effortless state. So how do you know when you're really there? You lose your sense of self. It stops being about you and becomes only about the photos. Also, time disappears. 2 hours might feel like 10 minutes, and the walk feels effortless. Even though you're putting in energy, it's joyful. For me, the best photographers aren't the one with the most fancy gear, but the ones that can slip into that flow state, who let go of distractions and give themselves fully to the act of creating. Please let me know in the comments, did you ever felt that flow state while taking photos? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video.